Right guys, welcome back to the third part of Shadow on the Sand. In the last episode, we managed to escape from the Barrakish, made our way towards the lake on the top of a winged creature, and we met up with Bannerden from the first book in his Skyrider ship. From there, we made our way to a place, I can't remember what the place is, but we are now trying to find a guy that knows the place where the crypts are, where the special book, the Magnakai book, is being held. And now
we found his wife.
Yeah, we found his wife who gave us the diary.
She gave us his diary, and now we have to find it.
Yeah, and now we also have to solve this puzzle involving 3 things on the map. So the first thing we need to count is the number of oases on the trail between Ikaresh and Bir Rabalu. Let's take a look. You see, Ikaresh, I think is this. Yeah, this is Ikaresh, and Bir Rabalu is Bir Rabalu. Ikaresh. I think it's this. Yeah, here's Bir Rabalu. So along the way, Ikaresh, we get 1 oasis, 2 oases, 3 of them. Just 3. First number. Second
right, so we
is
got 3.
The second number is equal to the number of cities in Vasagonia. Let's count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 down here. So that's 6 cities. 6. That doesn't make sense. More than the number of pages in the book.
Uh-oh.
Wait. Let's see.
Did we already fuck up?
In Vasagonia, though. Yeah, this is the Empire of Vasagonia. So all the cities have these flags on them, right? 1 flag. 2 flags. Flags. 5 flags. Flags. Has to be. Or maybe there are more than 350 pages. We'll type it in and see. And last is the...
Guess we'll find out.
The number is equal to the number of islands off the coast of Cape Kabar. Kabar. Island of Cape Kabar. Oh. Island of Cape. Oh, there is Cape Kabar. 1, 2, 3. 363.
All right. Let's put in the code and hope it's right.
Didn't even accept it. Okay.
Well, I guess we need to do a recount.
The number of cities in Vasagonia. All of this is Vasagonia, isn't it? Or maybe that's outside. Empire of Vasagonia. These are 6, aren't they? Okay. If the first number's 3 and the last number's 3, maybe the middle number is 3. I'm gonna guess that. Nope, didn't work.
Nope.
I'm gonna try all combinations of 3. 3, 0, 3. Nope. 3, 1, 3.
Oh, now we're just cheesing it, aren't we?
Well, I think I know the first and the last number. 3, 4, 3. Nope. 5, 3. No. Ikaresh and Bir Rabalu. Let's double check the first number. There's Ikaresh. Trail. 1 oasis. 2 oasis. 3 oasis. Definitely 3. First number is 3 for sure. Second is the number of cities in Vasagonia. Swear it has to be. It's Vasagonia though. Can't tell. Vasagonia is the desert, isn't it? Maybe that's not included. Maybe these aren't cities. Maybe just be these 2. 1, 2, 3. Could be 3, 3, 3. Oh, sorry, 3, 3. And the last one is equals the number of islands off the coast of Cape Kabar. That's Cape Kabar, right there. That's an island. That's an island. It's gotta be 333 is the only number that makes sense, but it's not letting me put it in. Oh, it says maximum value is 400. So 333. No. 363. Oh, let's keep going then. 373. It's 373? 7!
373?
But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's the 7th?
No, but everything looks blurry to me, so I can't really tell.
Surely the flags represent the cities. There's only 6 of them on the map. That's really weird. Where the hell is the 7th city? That's complete bullshit, man. Oh my god.
I call shenanigans, damn it.
Oh well. That's it! Exclaims Banadin, stabbing his finger at the map of the dry main that covers his chart table. 115 miles due west of Bir Rabalu. 115 miles due south of the oasis of Bal Lofton. He picks up the quill and marks the spot. The tomb of the Majan. You study the map and ponder your miles of desolation. The miles of desolation separating you from your goal. Banadin notices your look of dismay and quickly tries to put your mind at ease. Fear not, Lone Wolf. We'll be there before the dawn. You smile at his confidence, but it's not the actual journey that worries you. Your concern is what you may or may not find upon your arrival. At the 320. Can you read?
No, I can't.
Dawn is breaking on the horizon of the low hill, blurred and dotted with small tufted trees. Swiftly, the Sky Rider has voyaged through the night to arrive at the foothills of the Koneshi Mountains, in whose folds the skyship is safely tucked away from watchful eyes. 25 miles to the north, across a landscape of barren rock and dry brush, lies the tomb of the Majan. And what? This is a quiver? You and Banadin.
Yes, we got a quiver.
I don't know why it's showing us that. You and Banadin set off before the dawn, anxious not to waste either time or the protective cover of darkness. Now, as the great golden disk of the sun rises in the sky, for the first time you can see your goal. A massive excavation has exposed the heart of this scorched land, delving deep around the tombs of its forgotten ancestors. Thousands of Giaks, spiteful and malicious servants of the Dark Lords, labour unceasingly to remove rock and sand from this quarry, forced by Drukarim to drag their back-breaking loads up ramps to the rim of the crater. Close to the edge of the crater, an encampment of black tents surrounds a large domed canopy. Lying in the shade of this construction is a huge flying creature, an imperial Zlon beast. Its presence here can only mean one thing. Darklord Hakkon has arrived. The thought chills your blood, but you draw comfort from the labour of its slaves. That they continue to labour is a sign that their mission has yet to be completed. The Book of the Magnakai is yet to be found. It is impossible to approach the crater unseen. You will have to wait for darkness before you attempt to enter the tomb. During the long wait, it is agreed that Banadin should attempt to find Tapasa. It is likely that he is being held captive inside the encampment. The Dark Lords would be unlikely to kill him before discovering the treasure they seek. During the day, you must eat a meal or lose 3 endurance points. But we've got hunting? Oh, because we're in the middle of a wasteland. You may not use hunting. Oh, but we lost 2 meals because of that cave. Oh, I guess we have to eat that meal at Landspur.
Yes, our Landspur is gonna be it.
We don't want to keep that.
Yeah. We'll be fine. We got plenty of potions.
Yeah, I suppose. As night falls,
I can read this.
Okay, go on.
Your desperate quest begins. The Giaks pose few problems that you cannot overcome with your warrior skills, for they have been overworked to the point of exhaustion. Only the Drukarim show any sign of vigilance, but even then, there are less than a dozen patrolling the entire crater. Not until you reach the main scene of the tomb do you encounter any real difficulty. A Drakar stands on guard, his cruel eyes glinting behind his twisted iron death mask. Occasionally, he diverts his attention from the watch to take a drink from a water flask. If you had the kind of discipline of mind over matter, which we just got, yeah.
You focus your skill. You focus your skill on a nearby spade, willing the spade handle to rattle against the wheelbarrow in which it rests. It only takes a few seconds for this vigilant Drakkar sentry to leave his post and investigate the noise. By the time he returns, you are inside the tomb of the Majan. Can you read it?
All you.
As far as the eye can see, a long straight sandstone corridor slopes away into the distance. Torches crackle and splutter on the walls, illuminating the pictograms engraved in the yellow stone. At regular intervals, rough-edged slabs protrude into the main corridor. You stop to take a close look at one of the slabs, and the floor beneath it, and come to a frightening conclusion. They are obviously traps, no doubt set off by the Giaks when they cleared this corridor of sand. Rather than instructing the Giaks to avoid them, the Darklords must have deliberately used their slaves to set them off. Once the traps had been sprung, the squashed bodies were cleared away and the slabs chiseled through to the next section. Pit traps in the floors seem to have been neutralized in the same way. Set off by luckless Giaks, they would have been filled in with the dead bodies and leveled off with sand. The thought of this heartless barbarity fills you with revulsion. Just over a mile along the corridor, you eventually arrive at a large stone door. The stone surround bears evidence of chisel work, but the door itself is rock solid. You notice a faint beam of light descending from a hole in the ceiling. It creates a small circular pool of light, a little to one side of a similar hole in the floor. In the wall and near to the door, there's a triangular indentation, no larger than a gold crown. If you possess a prism, 233, the blue stone triangle, oh my god, that was back in the caverns of Kelt. I'm still have that. That's still useful here. And if you have neither of the items, 298. Let's use the prism since we just obtained it.
Yeah, it's the newer one. Might as well.
I was surprised the blue stone triangle came back.
Yeah, same here. Nice throwback.
Holding the prism in the center of the beam, you divert the light towards the hole in the floor. You hear the sound of stone grating on stone as the door slowly opens to reveal a large chamber. It is dimly lit, but in the dust that covers the marble floor, you can see footprints too numerous to count. As you enter, you suddenly catch sight of a rough stone throne, facing the wall on the far side of the chamber. Behind you, the door slides shut with unnerving speed.
Ugh.
The throne begins to revolve.
Scared.
What?
I scared.
What?
I scared.
I scared.
I scared.
Oh
scared.
my god. Make some random fucking noise. Okay.
Random noise.
The throne begins to revolve. A terrible howling fills your ears, changing almost instantaneously to the growling of a harsh, guttural language, the like of which you've never heard before. Words and sounds that the mouths of men could never be shaped to speak roll through the chamber like thunder. It is the dark tongue spoken by Hakkon, Lord of Anak, Darklord of Helgadad. He rises from the throne, the ghastly voice still echoing from his unnatural mouth. A spiked fist opens to reveal a glowing stone. Blue flame smolders around its surface, and you can feel the currents of power that radiate from its core. Suddenly, his words change and you hear a tongue you know so well, some lending.
Look on your doom, Kai Lord.
There's a deafening crack, a surge of power, and a fireball of blue flame hurtles towards your head. If you possess the Summer Sword, 311. If you don't have the special item, 219. I guarantee we're going to absorb that shit, because that's what the sword does.
Oh, yeah.
You raise your golden sword just in time to deflect the bolt of raw energy. It screams from your blade and explodes into the chamber wall, gouging a hole several feet deep into the steel-hard rock. The impact jars the Summer Sword from your hand. The blade arcs through the dust-choked air and embeds itself upright in the stone floor. You roll across the floor and take cover behind a pillar.
Your doom, Kai Lord,
Spits Hakkon.
is but seconds away.
If you wish to retrieve the Summer Sword, 278. If you wish to try to move to a new hiding place under cover of the swirling dust, turn to 350. And if you wish to stay where you are, turn to 230. Isn't
Gotta get that sword.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna grab the sword, but it's just weird. The 350 in the previous books, has always been the last page, but 278 gonna go because remember there's 400 pages in the book. In this case, I'm gonna save it at this point.
Yeah, it's a safe thing to do.
You run, half crouched, towards your golden blade, grab the hilt, and continue at full speed toward the cover of another pillar. Suddenly, a burst of energy leaps from the Darklord's fist, exploding into the base of the pillar, severing it from the floor. A tremendous roar fills your ears as you are thrown backwards by the shock of the blast. You lose 3 endurance points.
Aww.
Hakkon's laugh rises above the crash of falling stone until your head is filled with agonizing pain. If you've got Mind Shield, 223. Yes.
Yeah.
Suddenly, the pain subsides, but the onslaught has only just begun. A mist as black as the grave is seeping from Hakkon's mouth. It creeps along his outstretched arm and settles like a cloud in the palm of his upturned hand. Whirling shadow shapes draw into focus. Wings and tentacles sprout and take form. A curse in the dark tongue shakes the whole chamber as a deadly flood of horror hurls from his hand. We gotta fight this thing.
Oh,
Take a
God.
bit. Ugh.
It just spawns this amalgamation of stuff.
Guess we're fighting it.
Well, do we still... Oh, I hope we have all our stuff equipped. Yeah,
Yep.
we do.
This guy is going down. Easy. Come on, get 0. Oh, come on.
Aww.
Oof. There we go. Come on. Kill, kill, kill.
Yeah.
Nice. As you slay the last of the crypt spawn, Hakkon reels back as if weakened by the death of his creatures. You raise the summer sword, willing the blade to discharge a bolt of power that will burn the evil Darklord from the face of Magnakai forever. The blade shimmers with golden fire, but no searing blast issues from its tip. Suddenly you realize what has happened. You are beneath the earth, and there is no sun from which the sword can draw its power. Kind of a big oversight. And this is the summer sword.
Yeah.
Was that face
By
on
the
sun?
way, this
Is that the sun?
this sword is like Birdman. Old school Birdman got powered by the sun.
That sword is. It's got the sun symbol. And just like shouting at Lone Wolf. You fucking idiot! There's no sun down here.
The fuck am I supposed to do? I'm a sword that requires the sun.
Okay, Hakkon utters a terrible laugh that shakes the floor. A beam of blue flame is growing from the stone in his hand, forming a fiery blade that crackles and spits as it cuts through the dust-choked air. The stench of death and decay fills your nostrils as the Darklord prepares to attack. Unless you've got Mind Shield, reduce your combat skill by 2 for the duration of the fight. This is the big fight in the
He's
book.
a big boy. He's got a lot of health, too.
Still, we got 10. We should be able to take him out. Oh shit, yeah, he's got 45. Can we do double damage to him? Oh, he's not undead, so we can't.
Maybe we should have
0.
drank our Oh, maybe
Come on,
not.
come on. Oh, it's a kill.
Oh
You
my
motherfucker.
god.
Got you, bitch.
Just two-shot this, like, amazing epic boss creature.
You examine the floor where Darklord Hakkon fell, but there are no signs of his body. The atmosphere is strangely calm and peaceful, as if a great and evil shadow has been lifted. You turn and walk to the throne where Hakkon sat, waiting for you to appear. Beyond it lies a portal, an ancient inscription carved deep into the blood-red stone. Below the carving is set the impression of a human hand. Instinct and intuition guide your hand to the door. The carving fits around it like a glove. Silently, the portal slides back to reveal your destiny, the Book of the Magnakai. Set on a pedestal, the book lies open, its secrets revealed to your eyes alone. As you lift the sacred book, the very air throbs with the vibration of the force locked within its sun-gold cover. With a pounding heart, you close the book and hurry from the chamber. Take a look at the book. It's basically the Kai Bible.
Yeah.
Oh, it's even got a bookmark.
Oh, that's pretty average.
So was the Darklord reading it then, and this is where he left off?
Did they ever actually... Oh, yeah, he did find it. So, yeah, maybe. He was just chilling with it.
By the time you reach the foothills of the Koneshi, Bannerton has successfully completed his mission. He and Tapasa are waiting for you. As they see you appear, clutching the book of the Magnakai, they can barely contain their excitement. This night of triumph, says Bannerton jubilantly, will herald a new dawn and hope for Summerland. The Kai are reborn. The quest is now over. You have found the book of the Magnakai and freed Magnamund from the shadow of Darklord Hakkon. But for you, Kai Master Lone Wolf, the story has only just begun. Your destiny lies along the path of the Grandmasters. To learn their secrets and attempt the first exciting quest of the Magnakai, begin your journey with Book 6 of the Lone Wolf series entitled The Kingdoms of Terror. Play the next book.
Done.
So, let's save our campaign and get ready for the next book. So, this is going to be a short episode, only 20 minutes. But we've completed book number 5 of the first series of the Kai books. Managed to grab ourselves the Magnakai books because we're going to read the Magnakai storyline.
Yeah.
So, since we've got loads of time, what are your thoughts about this book?
This was a good way to feel like we're starting like another, chapter in our life. Like now we're going to be following this book of the Magnakai to do shit instead of just, waiting for the king to be like, "Hey, I got a pizza that needs delivered."
That's true actually. Now we're taking a more proactive role instead of waiting for the king to give us a mission. And we're just chilling at the Kai Monastery. Now we've actually got ourselves an active task to be getting on with. So,
now we can kind of consider ourselves somewhat sky pirates because we looted everything we could.
Yeah, we raided the shit out of that entire place, out of Vasagonia. We were grave robbing and killing all the guards and stealing.
We
their
still
shit.
got the jeweled mace.
Oh my god, yeah, we still have a jeweled mace. Oh my god, we could sell that thing for like a bunch of money.
We're gonna retire in style.
And we literally only bought one thing in the entire book, which is that wine bottle. So again, we went through a book and didn't spend any gold. What is the point in the gold? I swear, there's barely any shops at all.
To lose it. It's just to lose it and gain it back. I swear.
The book that we spent the most in was where we spent the money on that road trip across the desert. We needed to buy the coach and then buy stuff in the hostels.
Yeah.
And we had to gamble to get that money as well. That game. Where I played the casino music. Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So yeah, this book is... in the way that the books work, like you're going to be overpowered by the end, but there's always going to be one Kai discipline that you're not able to get because there's not enough books. So the one that we've never used is camouflage, which is a more passive ability to avoid fights. So a lot of the fights that we did do could have been avoided if we had camouflage, but because we've got our combat skill, we rolled the highest amount. We we could afford to get into those fights and be confident we're going to win. And we were a glass cannon the entire way through. I don't know if we can change our endurance points at this point, but I think we're going to keep all our stats throughout. So because we rolled the lowest endurance, we need that big combat skill to keep saving us. And the healing discipline was coming in clutch in this episode. We ran out of potions and all that.
It saved us of using potions.
We can see here, we're now Magnakai rank, so we're in the next ranking stage. Instead of just being Kai rank, now we're a Kai Master Superior. I don't know what these buttons do. View a Kai rank.
Let me talk to your superior Kai Master.
So we're at the Kai rank of Master, and then in the Magnakai rank, we're in Kai Master Superior. So we've reached the
so
final
we get
rank
Magnakai disciplines next time?
Next is Magnakai disciplines. So, do you have any final thoughts before we end the episode?
I feel like we have just ascended into season 2.
Pretty much. This reminds me, by the way, the Kai in the monastery and all that. It's sort of like Jedi. It reminds me a lot of that.
It's
like we're the last Jedi.
Sixth sense, mind over matter.
And now we're kind of like Luke Skywalker. We're gonna rebuild the temple, and get our new students.
Yeah.
Be decimated.
Yeah, and then I don't want to spoil it, even though it. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it.
It's a shit film.
Never
No one cares.
mind. Yeah.
Honestly, no one cares. Speaking of which,
Blue
later
milk.
on, in about less than a couple of weeks, we're gonna get the next Star Wars film. I don't know if I'm gonna pay money to watch that.
Oh.
I probably will go to cinema to
I
watch
probably
it just
won't
because.
be able to.
But yeah, let's end here. So, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And Karzie and I, in the next episode, will be doing the Magnakai series of books, starting with the Kingdoms of Terror. Take care.
Yeah. Take care, everybody. Oh, bye-bye.